all of us we can go from the backfield, we can go to the receiver spot. I mean, we can do what the tight ends can do. I think all of us can do all positions that Coach asks us to do. I think we can do it pretty well.
What's it like for you to be one of the veteran guys now on the team and take on one of those leadership roles?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, I'm in with my turn to learn from the older guys, and I'm just try to teach them and make sure they do everything right, make sure they're going through the steps, take the little things right, and just coach them up.
How do you try to be more vocal? Because I know you're not a loud, outgoing guy, but do you have to work on that to be more vocal?
Yes, sir. I got to work on being more vocal. I mean, I don't talk a lot. I mean, I try to show them and tell them if I see them mess up, I try to coach them and correct them when I see it. But I try to, in meeting rooms, we try to get together and tell them what they do wrong, tell them what they need to do next time they do it.
How's it working with Coach Nix?
It's great working with Coach Nix. He's very intentional. He teaches us a lot. He's very detailed to what he's teaching us. I mean, he's a good coach.
Jarquez, one of the topics at SEC Media Day is just maybe how underrated or not talked about the running back room is. Do you guys, I mean, you guys as a room take that as disrespect or personal, or are you guys shocked at all at how little people are talking about you guys?
Yeah, we shocked. I mean, that's very disrespectful. I believe we one of the top running back rooms in the nation, or the best. I mean, we just very underrated. We can do anything anybody else can do, or better.
What are some things Damari and Jeremiah have gotten better at the last couple of months?
Mostly pass protection. I mean, that's a big deal in our game of what we do in the running back room. We got to protect the quarterback, and more catching the ball out the backfield. We all got better at catching, doing that.
Coach Freeze has said for veterans like yourself that he knows what you're capable of, that the most important thing is getting you to the season healthy. So do you feel like they're going to bubble wrap you during and how much contact would you want to have?
I mean, I like to go out there. I want as much contact as I can get. I don't like to sit out. I mean, I get bored just sitting there, standing on the sideline. That's why I'm always moving around. So I hope I can just go out there and play as much as I can, as much as he let me.
What's the biggest stride that you've seen Peyton take in the offseason?
The biggest what?
Stride that you've seen Peyton take in the offseason? Biggest stride of improvement?
I think he got better receivers. I mean, he got dudes that can go out there and get it. So he got better with his reads and doing the right targets and throwing the routes where they need to be and throwing just on time.
Justin, talk about how y'all felt with Justin getting a scholarship and just him a spot.
We were very proud of Justin. Justin, he go out there every day on special teams and practice. He go out there and work his butt off. He do exactly what Coach tell him to do. He's never late. He always on time, and he just do what he need to do.
We talked about the receivers a little bit. Coach told us yesterday that for a freshman guy that wants to contribute, he's got to have a skill set and he's got to have a proper mindset. And just kind of what have you seen from the freshmen in those two areas in terms of being able to physically do the stuff and then being able to mentally, absorb things and move on to things they need to move on from?
I think this freshman receiver room, I think they're real talented. They always going to compete. I see them all the time doing extra work, going out there by themselves, just working on their craft. And I think they're very smart. They like to learn. They like to get coached, and they great athletes.
How different is the mindset year two with this staff here? More players. Like, does it feel different now heading into this year?
Yes, it feels very different. I believe we're more together as a team. I believe we're closer. We're like brotherhood. Last year we were just everybody everywhere. We weren't as close as we are now. I believe the chemistry as a team, we got a lot closer this year.
Do you have any personal goals from now until August 31st that you want to reach?
Just get better with the little things. I mean, we're going to repeatedly do the same thing every day. You can't get bored with the process. You just got to keep going. So it's just the small things I need to get better on, like doing the right track, blocking without getting the ball, or just going through my steps every day.
Eugene said he wouldn't go fishing with you because it was an extreme sport whenever you went. Who's kind of been like your best fishing, guys that you've taken with you? Like who can do it?
The only one really been with me is Jeremiah. He was kind of scared at first. He didn't want to do it, but I made him do it anyway.
He did okay?
He did all right.
Jarquez, how does this offense sort of fit with what you like to do, and is it different than what you were doing last year?
I believe this year we're going to be more downhill and more involved with the passing game with the running backs. I mean, that's what people in the next level want to see, if you can catch the ball. If they know we can run the ball. They want to see if we can catch the ball. They want to see if we can pass protect. I mean, that's the biggest thing I got to work on this season is pass protection and catching the ball, because anybody can run the football.
So to be put on scholarship and to graduate all in the same week, can you put into words what that means to you?
Honestly, just dedication, like staying down and working hard, like, and having a good support system behind me, and getting me where I need to be to do what I did. And I just, my mom and my dad, they've been my main source of energy going through all this. So, without them, I probably wouldn't have been able to make it as far as I did.
For you being an in-state guy, what has this meant to you, your journey in Auburn?
It's a dream come true. I've been an Auburn fan since I came out, and it's just seems so unreal. Even when I'm here now, it still doesn't feel as real as it seems. And when I first got here and I met all these cool guys, Coach Cadillac Williams, and I got to be around all these superstar people, I was in shell shock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe these are my teammates, these are my coaches. It was just an amazing experience.
Do you guys keep in contact with, I don't know how much you've been able to talk to maybe Brian or his family over the past few months?
Oh, yeah. We have a group text, and we all text him and everything, and he's doing a lot better now, and we're all happy to hear about him and his recovery. So,
talk about just your approach. You got to go to work and work butt off all the time. It's going to be tough to get playing time here. Just talk about your mindset and what you're trying to get out of this, just in general.
So when I came in, I had a lot to prove, not just to myself, but to a lot of people from my childhood growing up. And it's always been in the back of my mind when I was told when I was younger that there's not a lot of things that a person of my stature will be able to do, especially being a tall running back. It's been a difficult journey trying to get me to move to different positions, but I stayed down and stayed true to myself. And I had a lot to prove, and I came and I did that, and I still got more to go. So.
Coach Matt Semo, Coach Jordan that's still coaching at Dean Road. I could go on and on. I'd really just say it means a lot, just from where I've come from, and doing it for the people that I love and cherish. Like going out to Baylor or growing up here, I've always wanted to play here. I've always wanted to wear the orange and blue. Baylor took a chance on me. I went out there, and getting a call to come back home, meant more than anything. So, really just it means a lot.
So what's it like now that you're a scholarship player at Auburn? I know growing up here had to have been a dream of yours. Now that you've got it, what does that feel like?
Definitely a dream. We celebrated for a few minutes, but to be honest, it's all about the process. And for me, I feel like a lot of the people that I've grown up with have instilled in me, to be process-oriented over results-oriented. Fall in love with the process, and hopefully you'll enjoy the results. So for sure, there's definitely some celebrating. Me and my dad had a very emotional phone call, with some screaming, and it was really cool, getting to tell my family and community and everybody that's gotten me here, because I would not be here without any of them. So it was definitely cool, but it's just right back to work, like nothing's changed, because the approach has always been the same. The approach has always been to come in, handle your business, put your head down, and do what you need to do. So definitely some celebrating, but really just right back to work.
How about what you've seen defensively from this team so far? Maybe its potential.
Oh yeah, man, we got some fire. I'm telling you, we got some dudes, we got some pros, we got some guys that are going to play on Sundays. The attention to detail has really stood out. Coach Durkin has done a great job of instilling, the work ethic and the details, even off the field, that can translate to on the field. So I'd say I'm extremely excited. We have a lot of guys who care. We got a lot of guys who are putting in the time off the field that'll hopefully translate on the field.
We're seeing a lot of Caleb and Sylvester kind of going back and forth.
For sure.
I know there's jobs open or roles open back there. What do you see from those two guys specifically as they try to fight to be a starter, to be a key player for y'all?
Those guys can play. Those guys can really play. Sylvester is probably one of the best athletes I've seen in a long time. Caleb's one of the smartest dudes we have here. He's got really good feet. It's an honor to get to play and work with those guys. So I'm looking forward to see how the season, pans out for them.
What has Bug done for y'all at safety? Just being, I mean, he came in like at spring ball, and we noticed like at the very beginning he was, leading the way from
Bug,
the game.
Bug's extremely vocal, all in the right ways. He's very intentional. This summer we really got to know each other off the field, hearing his story, hearing where he come from, hearing what drives him, has really allowed us to respond the way we have when he does call us out and when he does, hold us to a certain level.
Yeah.
And he does it all out of love, which we all really appreciate, and we needed a guy like that. So Bug has been nothing but extremely, extremely beneficial for the safeties room.
I wanted to ask you about another guy, corner, but another local guy, JC, and we've seen
JC
a lot
Hart.
more of him recently. Like, just what have you seen out of JC as being a second-year guy trying to take that step forward?
Yeah, JC is one of the most talented and one of the most gifted young athletes I've ever witnessed in terms of his length, in terms of his speed, his knowledge. He is extremely gifted, and he has it upstairs, which is usually a rare combo. JC has it all. It's going to come together, and he's no doubt the fastest one on the team. But I love that kid to death, and it's cool that he grew up around here too. So.
Yeah, can you kind of see that with him being a poker kid? Like,
Oh yeah.
kind of like you growing up wanting to play here.
Oh yeah, for sure. We talk about it often, and same thing with him. He's a product of his community and the people that he's grown up around. So it's really cool that we both get to wear, orange and blue together.
Talk to me about Coach Kelly and just working under him and get another, another assistant you guys have now. Like, just what do you like about him and his style?
I absolutely love Coach Kelly. You don't come across a lot of coaches that coach the way he does nowadays. Coach Kelly, the same way I was talking about with Bug, Coach Kelly, he gets on us in the right ways. All through love and all through passion. He's coached for a long time. He's got a lot of experience. He's got a lot of defensive backs that are in the league that are still playing, that are some of the highest paid guys. So being able to hear and being able to get coached by him, by a pro, really means a lot. And when he does hold you to that level, it is cool.
Jalen, how big would it be to start and end this fall camp healthy going into this season?
It's huge because like last year I got hurt. And right now I'm on the right path, weight-wise, everything. So it'd be huge, and it'd give me a huge advantage. Maintain my weight, and then keep going.
What do you think the biggest strength of the linebacker group is and the defense as a whole this season?
The speed, the depth. So everybody is like, it's not a drop off when the next man come in, and we so fast in that area. So that's the huge one.
Jim, what have you seen out of Kieran Crawford so far?
He good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he big, strong, he fat. That's the main thing. He that big and he's moving, shifty, just like me. Yeah.
Freeze talked about this offseason with you trying to keep you fresher, trying to make sure that you're not playing as many snaps so that you're better, fresher on third downs. How much do you think having a guy like Kieran helps that equation for you?
Because they don't gotta. I'm not gonna see a chip, but they don't have to chip both of us because. He probably a better pass rusher than me in my opinion. He got a bag that's different, And he got a good get off everything. Like he the prototype, Got the size, and his size show on the field too. Like he just strong. So both of us on the same with Keldrick and Terry, we gonna have a better pass rush, much better.
Do you like those kinds of sets where Keldrick is?
Yeah.
Just kicking inside to give you guys another pass rush.
Yeah, of course, because help me and Kieran, because like me and Kieran can't just do it on the edge. We need somebody interior, and then Kieran bringing more attention. He's getting better because he was a little raw, but he getting better every day. Literally, he getting better. He adjusting well. So him and Keldrick, and we have another piece right there inside. We're gonna dominate.
What do you feel like the next installment is for the defense now for this section of fall camp that you need to build upon from the spring?
Just getting closer. We close, but we just need to get closer. That's what we need to win the championship. So that's the main thing. Is just getting closer every snap. Talking, communicating. That's it.
Jalen, what kind of goals do you have for yourself and for the defense?
Make sure I stay. The plays don't come to me. My main focus is make sure I'm in the right gap. I'm technique sound. I'm being strong at a point of attack. Stuff like that is just making sure I'm almost perfect every snap, So, and then that's gonna help my teammates, You know, I'm not gonna always make the play. I just gotta set people up so they can make the play too, and that's how we're gonna be a better defense.
Jalen, have you seen Jamata and Joe take a step forward from the spring?
Yes, definitely. Joe, he was in his playbook, and so he not messing up like he was in the spring. He came in the fall, came with a different mindset. I talked to him like, bro, you can't keep messing up. Like you a freshman, but you gonna play some this season too. Jamarte was already on it when he came in, so he approving. So he slowed the game down a lot. So he moving, he playing fast, he playing like you see on his high school tape is. He just need to keep playing that way.
How much does it help to have a couple veterans behind you at linebacker, guys like Eugene and Austin who've played a lot of football?
It brings our voices much bigger. It's just they not just gonna listen to me, they gonna listen to them too, and they lead by example. And like I said, everybody look up to Gene. Everybody know let's work. So with him and Keys, they both talk. Everybody listen to him. You know, so it's a bigger voice. We all one voice.
What have you seen from Morris and kind of how he's been able to develop? I know he was kind of flexing between the edge and the ends. It seems like he's more with the ends right now.
He that guy. I'm gonna say it right now. He that guy. I said about Keldrick. Y'all seeing what Keldrick doing? Morris, he that guy. You know, he just gotta mature. You know, and once he that guy. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't explain how he big, physical. You see how he's strong. He a big meatball of power. Like he just strong. Like he different. He different.
Does he remind you of Keldrick last season a little bit? Like a younger Keldrick?
A younger Keldrick, I'm gonna say, I think they two different players, two different type of players. But they both can grow into stars, you know. And Keldrick right at the door. Amar just gotta take that step, just like Keldrick did, and be in the film. And once he learn to do that, man, he gonna take off. Y'all gonna see it. I promise you, y'all gonna see it. Well, Amar, y'all gonna see it.
Everyone keeps talking about the chemistry on the team this year being so much better than it has been.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of young guys. How has the chemistry with, you older guys with them now?
It's much better because you got to realize you got to learn how to communicate with people. And with them young guys, we had to change our approach in some things, in some ways. And then during the summer, we went out with them. We would take them out like, "You not doing nothing? All right, let's go get some eat." We just talk with them, every position group. So that's how we grew together. And the young guys, they look up to it. They tell us every day, almost every day, like, "Bro, we look up to y'all. So if y'all mess up, we like, okay, we know we're gonna mess up too." And they learning that, like they learning how to grow as men, young men. That's our main focus, so they could grow as young men off the field. So when we get on the field, it's easy, everything easy.
Everybody good? Good. Thanks, Jalen.
Thanks.